I move back for it. There we go. All right, everybody. Ooh, shoot. All right, everybody. We kind of a little in there. We just get a little chop up in, but that's what we do. We think, we plot, we plan, scheme. So until then, yo, yo, yo,
Yo, yo, yo.
yo, yo, yo.
Yo, yo, yo.
Once again,
Once again.
once again,
Once again.
once again.
Yeah.
It's the motherfucker podcast. You now rocking with your boy Herm Jack.
And the dolphin.
Straight what it do, swimming deep divers, poolside, skinny dippers. We back, we here. Let's talk about some things. How y'all doing today?
Shoot, man, I'm doing good, man. I had to listen. I was freaking out because y'all was on me like, get this camera on, call me fake ass producer. All I realized all I do is reset this,
Smack the engineer.
reset this damn computer, and everything got back up, man. But how was y'all weekend?
Short.
Working. Working. Yeah, they've been same business. They've been working me to death, but I'm getting this money to do what I gotta do to buy myself up out of it.
I actually took a weekend off, man, so that was pretty cool. I didn't rest like I needed to, but I guess I rested. I had them boys, you know.
Yeah, what you have? You had all of them?
No, I was supposed to have my grandsons this weekend, man, but a couple things took place, so I didn't do that. So they'll be through in a couple weeks, man. We gonna go on an adventure, man.
That's what's
Miss the cats, man. Miss the little dudes. I miss my granddaughter too, man. I ain't seen my granddaughter in a long time, man. With a beautiful self. That's a whole nother story, man. I ain't even about to go into that.
Well,
But anyway, man, my weekend was cool, though, man. It was short, like I said.
see, I'm gonna run out correlate off of both y'all, Dolphin and Swalo. It's like we, this time and stuff, and we trying to put in a little bit of work to, try to create some income. Like, me, I gotta end up possibly doing 3 jobs just to pay off this child support, even though I'm at the follow a thing to get it cut down. I know ladies don't bash me, but I do not make the same as I used to. I'm not making 60 grand a year no more. You know what I'm saying? And where now, in order for me to compensate for this child support, I'm gonna have to work 3 jobs. And I did it man, do you understand? I'm only probably getting like 2 hours of sleep, if not even that. I might have to be up for 34, 36 hours.
Yeah, man, you should have verified that modification, man.
Well, I was doing it with legal aid, and it just didn't prop off the way that it was supposed to. So they end up cutting me off. Legal aid told me they couldn't even do it no more. So they was like, well, here you go, good luck. So now I gotta do it on my own, and that's just basically what it is right now.
And if somebody do got something to say about you filing a modification, mind your business. And I'm gonna leave it at
that. It's tough, man, because and if y'all do, because women want all this money, but then you're like, why ain't you spending time with your kid? Because I'm working down there 100 hours a week trying to compensate for you, so you can go do whatever the hell you're gonna do with this bread. So anyway.
Just another weapon formed against the black man to keep us down.
Speaking of that, this wasn't a subject that we was going into, but I wanted to talk about it, and I'm sure y'all been through this. I was looking on the tube, and it was this girl's talking about 30 reasons why women lie, and I think I got it from I skipped a couple, but I'm gonna go through whatever and then pause it, and then I want you to feel, have you been through this situation? Even though y'all married, we talking about whatever, and it's just an opinion. Y'all ready?
Mm-hmm.
Ready? Here we go.
Number 1, he's just a friend. She knows he wants her, but she's friend zoning him and only keeps him around and close to her for her benefit. Number 2, I'm not crazy. she says that, she's exactly like all those other girls. Number 7, I'm not looking for a relationship. That means I'm not looking for a relationship with you. Number 8, I can never marry a man for money. For the right price, she can. A man can handle not living how they want to better than a woman can because men are builders and women are nurturers. Number 9, it's okay, I forgive you. Women don't forgive anything. They just put it on the back burner temporarily and bring it up when it's convenient for them. Like an argument. Number 10, I'm not jealous like other women. Most women are jealous like other women, but she wants you to think that she, number 1.
So now, the first 10. Have y'all been even told that before, or just give an opinion about how the first 10 went off?
First of all, I would say that go for men and women.
Well, the woman just gave it out.
Yeah, I mean, it don't matter. We ain't even talk about that.
I forgot, but just give an opinion. Freestyle it.
I mean,
Like, okay, let me
different strokes for different folks. Man.
All right, let me jump in because he just going around. like when a girl say you the best, she the best. Stop it. Like how we said, we both gassing each other. We already know. We gassing each other. You filling me up with Sunoco? You filling me up with BP. What is it? Unleaded or premium? What type of gas? What type of gas lighting you put?
I mean, it could be true sometimes.
Well, I don't believe it. I don't believe Nan Trick to say that. I'm sorry. She could be my wife. She could be the girl next door. She can be whatever. Oh, you the best. Stop. Stop. And then the other one, I forgot the number. I just want to be friends. I knew you wanted to be friends with me from the jump. From the tone of the conversation. So don't make up something like it ain't me, it's just you. Or it ain't you, it's just me. Stop it. Stop it. I can already tell, just like, you know what I'm saying? I can tell by the tone of the conversation. You know what I'm saying? So let's not go. So now, y'all have any opinions?
I think maybe I'm just because I'm married now. I just that stuff don't.
Well, we just
yeah, and I kind of feel the same way. Smithy feel. I'm married now. I don't.
Well, no, I don't. Don't time out.
Don't think about the marriage.
Don't think about the marriage. Just think about what she's saying.
Right.
Don't think about your marriage.
I mean, I guess.
Fuck it. I'll do this shit on my own. Y'all just listen. 2.
Number 13, my battery is dying. That means I seriously want to hang up in your face, but I'm giving you a warning first. Number 14, I've moved on. If she has to say she moved on, then she hasn't and it still bothers her. Number 15, your friend blank is handsome. That means I've already slept with blank mentally, and you better treat me right. Otherwise, I'll turn my dreams into reality. Number 16, I'll be ready in 5 minutes. That means she'll be ready in an hour. Number 17, you
that's true.
So much better than me. That means, yeah, I love interest in you. Number 18, I won't ever change you. I love you just the way you are. That means you're like putty in my hands and watching you steadily manipulate what I want you to be without you even noticing. Number 19, I don't believe in checking my man's phone. Every single woman has checked a man's phone before. Fellas, don't let these ladies lie to you. Number 20, I hate guys who play games. Girls love guys who play games. Number 21, sorry, wrong text. Do you know how hard it is to accidentally text someone?
I go there right there. Y'all probably can go with the 5 minutes or 2 hours. I can too. Let's start right there, cause y'all gonna have probably something to say, or maybe not. Like we about to hook up with this thing. We about to go to the movie, comedy show. She and them powder in her nose. Baby, just give me 2 minutes. Next thing you know, is 2 minutes turn to half an hour, 45 minutes. She got to put on something else.
Yeah, well, I can say between me and my wife, I'm the one that get dressed. I'm the one that take the most time, probably.
Interesting.
But it depends. I mean, because she already have her hair done and all that other stuff, and her face done. how she want her face done or whatever. But I might be the one that usually taking a
But
lot of time.
again, fellas, take this in perspective that you're not married. You're just saying a opinion. This has not got nothing to do with marriage. This ain't not got to do with your girl.
Yeah,
Right.
but what this chick that's reading this list, what is she, like 23, 24?
I have no idea.
I mean, but
Yeah,
my point,
But
she's
it don't
very
matter.
young
It
chick.
don't matter.
My
It don't matter if she's 24 because it's people that's 45,
But
46, 50.
my
They're
point
still doing the
is-
same thing
my
that this
point
23-year-old is
is
addressing.
this is like some young chick type stuff. Not all of it. Not all of it. Because my wife make us late for everything. You know what I'm saying? So, and if she watches, I'm sure she gonna have something to say about me saying that. But
What's up,
anyway,
Rob Burrito?
You know, I don't know, man. It just seemed like some of this stuff. This is like young chick stuff, man. This is
It might be young. I might agree.
for the most part.
But some of this stuff,
grown up women for the most part ain't on this.
shit.
I mean,
It's about
and
four
then-
for the
then
minute.
again,
It's about
maybe
four.
it is because
That's what I'm saying.
because you
It's
still,
about
but
4,
see,
5,
that's-
6
but
rules
that's what I'm
that
talking about.
I done clicked and understand. Like,
Right, but that's what I'm talking about, though. That's because you still out here dating and all that stuff
I'm not.
like
I ain't
that.
even dating at all.
But the point that I'm making is that you're not married. So I don't know.
And I'm not telling you.
I have been out of
And once
out
it
of
is
here.
done, I'm not
I've been
telling
out of
you.
I've been out of this scene.
See, that's the problem.
Y'all
Y'all put everything. Y'all put. This is just talk.
But that's
in
not a problem. It's just it's.
Or
what I'm trying to tell
okay,
you
the reflect
is
situation.
that I can't relate
Put out
to this stuff.
You listen.
Now.
Every week. I'm just saying. Before marriage. Oh, you know what? F it. Y'all heard of this before, and I'm just saying. Oh, okay. Blase blah. You ain't got to get into deep the mash and bash. But like, okay, I understand because some things like when the girl.
I'll tell you what. You go ahead and run this segment.
I run it. I run this.
Yeah,
But I'll tell you like this. When old girl was like, I'll get off, my battery died. Okay, your battery died, but you've been at home all damn day. You've been at home all damn day. And I'm sure everybody like, it ain't me, it ain't you, it's me.
I mean, yeah, I mean,
that's all I'm saying. I'm not saying this is not got to do with your wife, your love. It's just a thought, an opinion. And then when I bring out these type of topics, y'all want to get closed-minded because there ain't nothing wrong with it. You thinking about your significant other at home. But when you out here talking, when we talk, got to understand there's other perspectives and other things besides being in the marital, because this is not dealing with the hood disclaimer. This is not dealing with your home. It's not dealing with none of your home.
right, exactly.
It's just dealing with a thought and a process.
Right.
Bottom line, Smelu always get up under that damn rock and when it's dealing with this. But you might, if it's like that, when we go to the deeper topic, you might as well get it under the rock too. Because if some opinion you might say tonight after we talk about the broken family syndrome, it might trigger off something.
Why?
Well, we'll see how the conversation goes. Let's with the last one and we'll be done.
Number 22. I'm on my period or I have a headache when you're trying to have sex. She doesn't want it, but she doesn't want to say it, so she blames it on this. Number 23. Sorry, I'm just really busy from now until forever. Hint. She's not busy. She's just too busy for you. Number 24.
And a lot of these don't affiliate with y'all right now.
Right. I can't relate. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
A couple of things. It's just giving an opinion or a thought.
They want to maintain their innocence. Number 26, I never wear makeup. Tinted moisturizer is still makeup, mama, but they want you to think that they're naturally flawless. Number 27, I don't have any expectations. Almost all women have expectations, but she wants you to think that she's open-minded. Number 28, I'm a very simple woman. Women by nature are not simple creatures, but she doesn't want you to think that she's complicated because then that might scare you off. Number 30, I've only been with X amount of men. Almost always that number is going to be a lie because they don't want you to get turned off because now you think that they're easy.
I don't give a fuck about 30. I don't care about the bodies that you may have. Fuck it. We all got bodies. But it was like question 27. Women goes for everybody. Women have expectations for us. They want us to be on a level to at least satisfy them mentally, um, intelligently. You know what I'm saying? Monetary, but not like break her off with Birkins, but help support the foundation that y'all got around y'all. Can y'all explain and talk about that at least?
I can't relate.
So you think your woman don't got expectations for you?
Yeah, probably so. But you told me not to talk about my wife.
Well, no. This is that is that.
How
that,
you want it, man?
the rate?
Just
I can't relate.
Okay, like this. Okay,
Like women, period. Let's
Women,
talk about women, period. Not
but
just...
maybe he was saying, okay, let's say it like this: whoever you with, if it's with your wife or with the person or with a person you've been with for X amount of months, the expectations, and you and as a man, you want expectations. You know what I'm saying? Like I expect a woman to do X, Y, Z and be on top of her game X, Y, Z. The woman wants you to be on your game X, Y, Z, blah, blah, blah. Like she don't expect you to just run around here going as soon as you come in the house, put your feet up and watch the damn sports center every damn day. You know what I'm saying?
Well, the reason why I can't relate because that type of woman I never dealt with. Regardless if I ain't even talking about with my wife.
Yeah.
I've never been with that type of woman that expect this and that.
They might not say it out loud.
Maybe that might have turned me off, trying to, talk to certain females back, when I was single or whatever, that felt that way.
Well, the thing was, she said she had no expectations. And I'm sure a lot of, on my perspective, and y'all can run off my perspective. If not, that's fine too. A woman says she don't expect expectations, but 9 times out of 10, she's kind of capping because she expect something from you.
Oh yeah,
that's everybody got an expectation.
So that's what she's saying right there. So, in order for you to have a good relationship, or whatever type of situation you is,
listen. I tell you this: women like her that's having all these what's the names is gonna forever stay single.
Yeah,
or they're gonna forever be the single ladies.
Or she giving out hints for people that's trying to be in a relationship to understand what you know what I'm saying, to keep your eye on things.
And if she's giving out hints for you ladies, listen, if y'all having all these expectations, y'all gonna be single. Period. Y'all gonna be single because ain't nobody all that. Like how many she got? 30, 20.
She had 30.
30, yeah. You're gonna be single. You're gonna be the ones that's single. Because ain't no man gonna meet all them expectations that you having.
Okay, so just for my participation award, I say, tell us something we don't know.
That's true.
Right.
And I'll leave it at that.
That's true too. But
right, and that's big facts.
We about to switch it up.
That way I don't get in trouble.
Yeah, we will switch.
Nah, listen, I'm speaking from a man that might be single, but I'm married and everything. But listen, even for if I was single, you the one that's getting past immediately with all them expectations. You're getting past immediately because ain't nobody got time for all that extra shit you talking about. What about my expectations?
That was like pillow talk. Because she was talking to dudes, right?
Yeah.
She was like, this is
what
a list of 30 things that you don't believe from a woman. That you
okay, that's what it was.
Or just keep an eye on.
Yeah.
And when she was just saying specification, that was just one rule. So like I said, you can X out the bodies.
She holding up a sign.
You can X out. It's just about 3 or 4 of them.
She's like, choose me, because I don't do this.
Oh,
she do it too. What they do.
She do it too. She do it too. But she just saying, basically what she's saying overall, women ain't perfect. They out here being human beings. But when it comes to situations like this, keep an eye on it, and then be real respectful and thought about it, and make your best move out of that situation.
She probably about 24, 25.
Yeah,
And again,
and she
might be that age, but it's still women that is in their 40s, possibly 50s and 60s, still on the same ish.
And guess what? If they on that same ish
That's
that age,
that's why
they're gonna
no,
forever remain single.
No, when a woman, I forgot what rule it was. When a woman be like, she trying to get like her phone died.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe she just really, she just might not be really interested in the dude. The dude might not be a fulfillment.
Or maybe her phone just really died.
I mean, yeah, that
I'm just saying, man.
You get it. You get it. You get it. You get it. But when you hear it several times, my phone is dying. My phone is dying. You better put two and two together.
Right. You put two and two together to leave her ass alone. Right.
You know what I'm saying? It ain't me. It's just you.
I agree.
That's all. That's all I'm saying. And this ain't got nothing to do with married couples or whatever.
Right. Right.
That's all I was just trying to give it an opinion. Like, wow. And like I said, I'm in my 40s and I heard this shit. You know what I'm saying? And I heard it in my 20s, I heard it in my 30s, and I heard it in my 40s.
Did you move on?
Am I single?
Well, let's move on.
Anyway, let's go to the next thing. That's a good segue. So now, I wanted to talk about. Let me grab my phone. Yeezy. You know, I've been looking at little stocks and bonds and stuff a couple of weeks ago, and Adidas is supposed to lose about $700 million because they're not pushing. Since Yeezy left, the brand is not going hard like it used to. So, the same person they done dropped, they done got back with him to move the rest of the ending product. They ain't gonna create nothing new. Just gotta move that stuff that's sitting in inventory. How do y'all feel about Adidas kind of backtracking? Because he lost the deal with Def Jam. He lost the deal with Balenciaga. He lost the deal with Adidas. A couple more companies I can't get on my head, but Adidas had to backtrack. Like, yo, we about to take this man quarterly loss. So maybe we have to save face, kiss a little ass to get this product moving.
Well, what I read was that they were splitting the loss.
It don't matter. No, it don't. He's not taking it. He's not taking the $750 million loss. Adidas is.
I'm telling you, what I read was that they're getting back together, and they're going to split the loss.
How can they split the loss in the company?
I don't know. I'm just telling you what I read. I didn't read that much into it because I don't really care. But I'm just saying.
Yeah,
that
one thing.
Obviously, both of them took a loss. Adidas took a loss. Kanye West took a loss.
Right.
Because if Kanye West didn't take a loss, then he would probably say, the hell with y'all. Y'all said y'all broke the contract. Y'all said I'm done, so I'm out. I don't care what y'all going
He don't care.
Well, obviously he does.
No,
care
he just gonna say, okay,
we went back into whatever contract they got or whatever. Obviously he does care.
But he ain't taking that loss like you think. I got a thing right here.
I don't know what kind of loss he's taking. What I'm telling you.
Then why would you say it?
Because what I read
what did you read?
That they're going
I got it right here.
Get back together and split the loss. That's what I read, and that was enough for me to say, so what? I don't care. But my point is, obviously, there's something in it for Kanye to say, okay, well, I'll get back in with y'all, whatever the situation is. So obviously, it hurt him or whatever. It affected him. I won't even say it hurt him. I'll say it affected him in some kind of way, in enough of a way to say, okay, I'll get back into bed with y'all.
Well,
they kicked him out the bed, is what I'm saying, right? They kicked him out the band because of whatever he was talking about at the time. And they said, okay, come on, get back in this band. So obviously they said something for Kanye to be like, okay, I'll get back in the band with y'all.
Right. Hey, shout out to Tanisha Ward. She said the truth hurts. So their goal was to hurt his pockets. He's still a billionaire in any event. She said she admires his boldness, and righteously, he got the own island right now.
It's like this. When Kanye was on Drink Champs, he was explaining to the people that he wanted to have his own unity or equity. He was sharing he was cooperating with people which made him a billionaire. But he was talking about how the I don't want to get on the Jew thing, but how a lot of white people is just really selling. They're really moving stuff that's really urban. They're really taking the style.
Well,
and
no, he
putting it
said
out
Jewish people.
Yeah, but I didn't want to. I didn't want to.
You just can't say white folks because you
Well,
gotta say what it is.
I did not want to say Jewish.
I mean, yeah, Jewish people, yeah.
But he didn't care about losing. He listen. They took all that out. He was still 500 mil. You see what I'm saying? And then when he signed to them, of course he had a proportion. But when they kicked him off, he was done. He's still looking. He still got his package and everything. Now when he left, they in the hole. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
They in the hole. He ain't in no damn hole. So guess what? You got these shoes. You got $500 million product that's sitting there because ain't nobody trying to cop that stuff because of the situation. So they called him back. He didn't call them back. Of course, he went to Skechers or whatever. They walked him out, and it's in that. But Adidas called him back. Said, "Joe, help us move this product, dog."
Right. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's just like reports of a new agreement between Adidas and Ye came after the news that Adidas could lose up to $1.3 billion in unsold Yeezy sneakers. Though word has surfaced that Adidas plans to spend millions and continue using Yeezy's designs with any brands after parting ways.
Right.
Even though if he after they move the product, he'll give him a couple of them designs. They still got to give him a percentage.
Oh yeah, fact.
So he's not losing nowhere. He ain't losing nowhere. But overall, what I was trying to say is, it's funny when the whole when because Yeezy is not crazy. He just speaking his mind like no different than Dr. Sebi, no different from Martin Luther King, or he just saying, yo, they control the airways, they control Hollywood, they control this, and we all trying to be out here thirst trapping, trying to get here. And then once you be big and you go in that, you open that door, you go into that room, what you gonna do? You gonna take one from the team, or you gonna stand up like a man and say, no, my morals and my beliefs don't affiliate with y'all want me to do. Because there's plenty of people that went in that room. Probably some wild things that happened to them. We don't know. I'm not gonna sit here and speculate and guess. But there's a lot of people that went into them rooms. He don't care about none of that, man. He can invest all this money in basically stock or something else. And still and maybe 10, 20 years he'd be back to being a billionaire. But Adidas called him first. Let's just get that understood.
Right. Tanisha Ward said, yeah, they called him back. They bowed down to him.
Exactly, Tanisha Ward. Thank you. Appreciate you. You done got wet with your boy.
So y'all think that Adidas was just gonna fold and Kanye West said, no, I ain't coming back?
Nah. They definitely wasn't gonna fold because
right. So that's what
me
I'm
and my man Tiz,
So what
about our deals?
So what if Kanye would have said no?
Obviously a benefit that Kanye seen and was like, oh, okay, Yeah.
The only reason he did that because it's just like
How
when we
you
talk.
know you talk to
It's just like
him?
it's just like what old girl said. You can take they left him like, oh, it ain't me, it ain't you, it's me. So now he done got off on whatever, and they thought the grass was greener, and then it wasn't green
Yeah,
at
it
what they
wasn't
thought
green,
it was.
right.
So they came back, and he like, okay, of course he like fucking him, because and don't nothing move without him. So okay, I get this little bread for y'all. Boom, boom. After that, I'm cool. Y'all want to use some of my designs? I'm gonna get a percentage off of that.
Well, what I gathered from all this Kanye West stuff was that Kanye wanted to be a billionaire on his own merit.
Exactly.
Okay. So again, what's the difference between what the situation was when Adidas booted him or whatever?
Well,
What's the difference now?
what's the difference now?
Because he's still gonna become a billionaire again based on what he does with Adidas.
No, well, let's get deeper.
Right? I mean that makes sense. Do
Let's
y'all
get deeper.
understand what I'm saying?
They got stockholders. They got private investments,
right.
Shareholders, people that's putting money into this.
Right.
And if your shareholders is taking a loss, guess what? They're gonna pull out. And guess what? Adidas would be Skechers will take over.
Adidas still got plenty of people.
Yeah, but not like with these Yeezy
Adidas
brand.
ain't gonna go out like FUBU shoes or something.
No, they won't.
It possibly can.
No,
if you taking
no,
it possibly can. Listen, it's this one line. So it's this one line. It's this one line that's besides the Yeezy.
No, it's the one line that's boosting them up.
Yeah,
but
besides
it's making them more money. It's making them a whole bunch of money.
Listen, put it like this.
But Adidas ain't going out of business because
they stock would be. It would drop. It would.
Yeah, it would drop the stock.
It would drop the stock.
It would drop the stock.
It would drop the stock. It would drop the importance of their brand.
If it was gonna hurt,
not the importance.
Yes, it will. Because guess what? If that stock drop, guess what's going to happen? That's going to fall for people's economy.
If Adidas was going to lose that much by getting rid of Kanye West, they wouldn't have got rid of him in the first.
No, they thought they could move them shoes without him.
Okay, but regardless,
he boosted them up. But as far as them just dropping them off, period, no.
Yeah.
Let me ask you a question.
Places take
besides y'all.
Places take losses all the time. Think about this. Think about how with the Super Bowl.
Nike took a loss, but guess what they started doing?
Just listen to what I'm saying for a second.
I got you.
Just think about when the Super Bowl is going on, or the NBA championship, or any type of championship or whatever is going on. They make T-shirts and hats and stuff, right? So whatever team win, they got the hats and stuff already made. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
They already got that stuff made. So, like it was the Eagles and the Chiefs. They had Super Bowl champs, Chiefs shirts made. They had Super Bowl champs, Eagles shirts made, and hats and all that stuff. They took a loss on the Eagles stuff this year, right? Because the Chiefs. Yes, they did. Because the Chiefs won.
No.
They put.
No.
Like, yeah, they,
no.
Hold on. What you saying is they took a loss on the championship T-shirts that they made for the Eagles.
Right.
And they didn't win.
So here's what I'm saying.
No, and I'm gonna check them about that.
They have Yeezys. They got the. Why do I not know what I'm talking about?
Because you know why?
I'm not talking about the ins and outs and all that stuff that you think you know. I'm talking about.
I read this shit.
I'm talking about.
I won't bring it up.
I read it. About common sense, dude. Oh. They took a loss when they made that stuff. It might have been just a little loss. But they can they can recover from it.
But did you see the shirt? Did you see what brand it was? Did you see the fucking brand? You don't. You know why? Because NFL is signed to fucking Nike. NFL is signed to Nike. The fucking hats is new fucking era. But it don't. Adidas can't sell Philadelphia shirts.
I'm talking.
You just said the championship
Dude.
shirts. When they put on them shirts, guess what was on there?
You got
Fucking
it.
Nike.
Go ahead. You got it.
It wasn't nothing about no fucking
Go ahead.
Adidas.
You got it.
Guess what happened? When you see fucking
I'm not
football
talking
players
I'm
playing
not just
football,
talking about, did I
you
say
just said championship
Adidas?
shirts.
I'm not talking about.
We talking about Adidas.
I'm using.
Adidas ain't
I'm
only thing
using
Adidas
that
got going on
scenario.
is soccer. A little
I'm
bit of soccer.
using that scenario as an example.
Ain't no hoop players
But I
rocking
was going to
Adidas.
get back to the fact that regardless of whether Adidas has Kanye West or not, they're still they're going to take a loss because they don't have Kanye
So
West on the paperwork.
What the championship shirts got to do with anything?
You didn't let me get to that.
They get to it.
Because you getting all offended about this shit.
Because you don't know
Dude,
what the fuck you talking about.
Here's what I'm talking about. They make Chiefs Super Bowl shirts. They
Who?
make Eagles
Who?
Super Bowl shirts.
Who?
Whoever the fuck made them, Herman.
Not Adidas.
Whoever made. I'm not talking. Oh,
Not
man,
Adidas.
never
We
mind.
talking about
Go ahead,
Adidas.
dude. You got it. Go
We
ahead.
talking about
Go
Adidas.
ahead, man.
You
Go
goddamn
ahead.
right.
Go ahead.
We talking
You
about
got it.
Adidas.
You got it.
Every so often, teams they go to a brand. It's been Puma. It's been Adidas. It's been
So
Champion.
you think Adidas ain't gonna sell those Yeezys?
Yeah, no, they wasn't going to sell.
That's the point I'm trying to make,
What the
dude.
t-shirts-
Regardless of whether
What the
they
champion
got,
shirts got to do with
regardless
shoes?
of whether they got a relationship with Kanye West or not, they still gonna sell those Adidas.
They
They're
wasn't
gonna
selling.
take a loss. They're gonna take a loss because they're gonna have to sell them cheaper than what they sell them if they got Kanye West's name behind it or in the company or whatever.
And guess
They're
what?
still gonna take a
The
loss.
the
They're not going
shareholders
to
is
be
not
able
going
to
to feel
sell.
that.
They're not going to be able to sell the Yeezys for $350 or
The
whatever the
shareholders
case
is not
may
going to
be
feel that.
because they got rid of Kanye West. The point that I was trying
Then they
to
would
make,
never got him
the
back.
point that I was trying to make was whether New Era or Nike or whatever make the championship shirts or whatever the case may, whatever the case is, they're still going to take a loss on those shirts because they got to do something with those shirts and those hats that say congratulations Super Bowl champ Eagles, and the Eagles ain't the Super Bowl champs.
Oh,
They
get them
still
away.
have to. Exactly.
They
That's
get them
the
away.
point that
But
I was
guess
trying
what?
to make.
But
I
guess
wasn't
what?
saying that Adidas make the damn shirts or the hats. That's not what I was saying.
You know what? That ain't a loss like that. Because you know why? You know why?
Because you got a corporate business that you run in, and you know all the ins and outs and all that stuff.
No, that because you can.
Let's
that's,
move on to something.
you can write that off. No, you can write that off.
Let's move on.
They
to
done
something
sold. They
else.
done made about 120 T-shirts.
You think they
maybe about
you
300.
think they wasn't gonna write
That right
Yeezys?
there.
You think
And
they
that's a
wasn't gonna
big
write
ass
Yeezys?
right. But
it's still.
but at the same time,
businesses.
guess what
take
happened?
losses
Guess
and
what
all that
happens?
stuff
But
and
guess what
write stuff
happens?
off all the
Guess
time.
what happens?
Businesses take
They
losses and
still
write
gonna buy
stuff
them
off
Chiefs
all the
jerseys.
time.
They still gonna buy them Chiefs hats because it's a winner.
Yeah, right.
There's no winner out of Adidas. So therefore, that loss they're gonna take is gonna overcover. It's gonna it's gonna pull the
Kanye
overhead.
West ain't the only person that signed to Adidas, man.
We talking about
Right.
the ninth. Who else signed to Adidas?
It's a whole bunch of.
Who?
There's
There's no basketball.
There's a whole bunch of athletes and stuff that Adidas sponsors, man. Come on, dude.
Oh well, then let's find it out.
Come on.
A one,
man.
a two, a three.
You go way
Athletes that signed to Adidas. Why not?
You go way too deep. You must got some stock in Adidas.
No, nigga, I've been watching because you saying I don't got no common
Only
sense.
ones that
I've been checking this shit out.
No, I didn't say you don't have common sense.
I've been
You're
checking
too
this shit out.
sensitive.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, you are.
I'm telling you what. I'm telling you this. I'm telling you why because it's bigger than the loss. It's
You
dealing
act
with
like me-
shareholders.
You act like me or you is getting money from Nike.
I ain't getting no
Air,
fucking
or
money, but I'm
Adidas.
telling
I
you
know.
what it is.
So why
When-
are you so upset about it?
Because overall they needed this guy to get the overall
They
to
don't
please
need
these.
Kanye West.
If they didn't, they wouldn't have called
They
him
don't
back.
need Kanye West.
Okay.
Well, I
Next
would
subject.
say, listen,
Next
listen,
subject.
listen.
Next subject.
All right, listen. What I would say is they probably dropped Adidas down to where they used to be, which ain't nobody really hurting.
Right.
But with Kanye West, it probably boosted them
Right.
up
Exactly.
to a point. You know what I'm saying?
That
Where
hurts.
they, yeah.
It's
it hurt.
700 million to 1.6 billion hurts. This ain't $20.
Right.
This is
Okay,
not $20.
if you comfortable making, okay, I'm gonna break it down. Say if you're comfortable with making $75,000 a year, you can pay all your bills. And you ain't going out of the. You ain't gonna have to sell your house or you lose your foreclosure or anything like that, or have to foreclose on your house or anything like that. And let's just say you just bump up to 150. If you bump down to that 70, you're not gonna be hurting. You just got bumped down. But even regardless if you would like to make that money or not, you know what I'm saying? Like you comfortable with making 75,000 a year. You fuck with Kanye, you making 150. You get bumped down to that 75. I mean, yeah, that's gonna kind of hurt you in a certain type of way because you will want to make that 70, that 150. You know what I'm saying? But you're not going out of business because you're still paying the bills.
Right.
The bills and everything is still getting paid.
And you will get back there.
Right.
You will get back to that.
And that's
150.
possible. And that's possible.
So again, all I was trying to say was that regardless of what, obviously, Kanye is benefiting from it somehow.
Yeah.
And Kanye, I don't know if I really want to say needed it, but whatever the situation was, it was enough for him to say, "Oh yeah, you know what? I climbed back in this bed with y'all." But if Kanye had chosen not to, that don't mean that it was the end of Adidas.
No, for sure.
It's too many. How many of these young cats that's coming up in the NBA or coming up in the NFL or coming up in tennis or coming up in whatever sport, if Adidas approached them with a contract, how many of them gonna say no? Because of Kanye West.
Right.
Next subject.
All right. Yeah, we definitely got to move on. We definitely got to move on.
We definitely gotta move on. Definitely.
But yeah, I mean, I understand what both of y'all was talking about. But I don't think it would have been me personally. I mean, just the ending, my ending.
With the Dolphin and 10 alone, Adidas is cool. They good.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it would have ended.
I ain't saying what it
They
ended,
might be in a
but
secret partnership with Adidas.
It would have lowered their stock a lot.
Oh
But
yeah, for sure. Yeah, and that's facts. That's facts because we had
it
would have definitely lowered their stock, and it did lower their stock. It wouldn't have, but it did actually lower their stock. It did do that.
So man, we can go to the last subject, man. Well, we breaking it down in 3 parts, and go ahead, Dolphin, knock it out. I mean, no.
All right, so what we were talking about, we had a 3-part situation talking about the black man in America. Right. I thought this was your.
Oh well, I can do that.
But no, I'm gonna do it though since you put it on me. But I'm gonna do this since you put it on me. About the black man in America and the struggles we are. All right, let's quit. All right, stop it. It's over there about the black man in America. The problems we got and that whole situation. What's wrong with us? Why is we failing? And it comes up to a whole bunch of come on in, man. It just comes up to a whole bunch of situations that about the black man in America, period. Why is we failing? We failing a lot. You know what I'm saying? and it's just certain situations that we gotta take care of and figure out. So, with that being said,
Um, what the Dolphins talk about, man, is a situation where we're gonna address three part issues. We can't get in because there's so much to cover. It's just dealing with the broken home black man or broken black family home syndrome. Just open the door, bro. If it's fucked up, just do it twist as you can. There you go. So it's dealing with the broken.
Working the building.
It's dealing with the broken home syndrome, man. And it started from what 1960 is it 1967?
I mean, it's really started from slavery.
Well, it started. Well, I can't say slavery.
Yeah.
You can't.
No. Well, okay. Smalu Dolphin, explain.
No, it started from slavery because, like, when we was free, then we got all these situations about limited opportunities, and then certain laws that was made to keep us down. Like, what is it, the fragrant laws or something like that? Laws that they made that kept the black man down.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we can start from there, and then things didn't happen, and let's jump up till the 1960s when black folks lightweight had it together and they was trying to get their families together and all that. But if you jump up from like the 50s or the 60s to the 80s, and then that's where we had this decline in families that was built together, meaning we had more like it jumped for like the percentage is ridiculous. How it jumped from single parent to whole families to single parent families, as far as the women actually taking care of their families and all this and that. So the thing is like what actually happened between the 1950s, where we had whole families and we was coming together and all this, to like the 80s where everything started falling apart.
Well,
Welfare.
do you want something to say before I talk?
I mean, welfare too, definitely. I agree.
They started offering black women who weren't married, but they had men living with them. Well, if you don't make this much money, then we'll help you. But if we gonna help you, you gotta get that man out the house.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Now we talking business.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
As long as if you get that man out your house and you only make this much money, then we'll help you. Now we ain't gonna help you enough for you to get rich.
So what happened to the man though?
But we'll help you enough to keep keep you afloat.
Yeah. So what happened to
from that, the independent woman thing was born. Okay, well, I'm gonna get rid of this man. I don't need no man. I don't need no man because the government is my man. These food stamps is my man.
Yeah.
This Section 8 housing is my man.
Facts. So what actually happened?
5, 6, 7 kids, and the more kids I have, the more money my man gonna give me.
So what actually happened to the man though, Smalu, before we even get to that point?
The man, now the man gotta live on his own and he gotta do his own thing. He gotta take care of himself. And he gotta take care of them kids. Because along with all that, well, since you ain't in the house with these kids,
what
now
would
you
make
gotta pay child support.
Okay, but what would make the woman even feel that way to like go with the government
I mean,
besides that man?
every man.
I mean,
every
I'm just
man
asking
ain't
you.
every man ain't a good man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Regardless.
I mean, we done all had our parts in being no good, so to
It's
speak.
crazy. Close the screen door.
We done all went through that at some point in our life.
So is that what you saying?
What
That the man wasn't no good?
What I'm
Just leave it
saying
like
is
the
that
women had to feel like they had to go?
no. What I'm saying is that I think the government offered more than what a no good man could offer.
Right.
If that makes sense.
But what makes a man no good? See, what? Because I'm only asking you this because I think it goes back more deeper than that. If a man got limited opportunities,
Yeah.
guess what's gonna happen? They done did this with all the like the mouse, the white mouse experiments and everything. If you put limited food in a cage with all male mice, and then guess what? It's gonna get a little rough in there.
Yeah.
And you throw a crumb in there, they're gonna fight for that crumb. They're gonna do whatever they gotta do to get that crumb. So I'm only saying that what I'm saying is that if the opportunities is small, you're gonna do whatever you have to do to provide for yourself as well as your family.
Well, they had to shortcut the black man first and foremost.
Of
That
course.
was the first thing. That was the first thing they had to do. They had to create or offer limited opportunities for a black man.
Facts.
Okay, and then after they did that, they went to the woman and said, "We can offer you, we can offer you more than what this black man can give you,
Right.
if you get rid of that black man."
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? This is the welfare system, food stamps, like I said, child support, all of that stuff.
Right. So
This black man can only give you this much because that's where we capped him off at.
exactly.
This is where we
Exactly.
capped him off
Hey,
at.
that's the only point. Listen, I wasn't disagreeing with you on none of that.
I knew
But
exactly
I
where
just
you was
wanted
going
to
with it,
get to the point why it came to that.
because we can't let and you know, I know a lot of people talk about, oh, there's opportunities out here and you just gotta work for it, you gotta work. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true. You can work for it, you can push past it.
No,
Some
we
people-
talking about back in
some
the days
people-
now.
Right.
Because
right.
I kind of like when it comes to today, I think we do have more opportunity.
Yeah, but we still.
But
don't
let's
have
talk about back in the days.
Okay,
Let's talk about back in the days where this
talking about
shit
back in the
actually
day, you
happened.
couldn't get too big.
Exactly.
They only let
It wasn't too many opportunities
they had
back
the cap,
in the days.
They had the cap space or whatever, the cap.
Exactly.
They had the ceiling. They put a ceiling over it.
Facts.
And the welfare system allowed the woman to go a little bit above that ceiling. Still not enough to get, like I said, not enough to get you rich or that like that, unless you know how to work the system. Because let's be honest, a lot of people, a lot of women, when we was growing up, even it was a lot of women that kept having babies because they knew the more babies they had, the more money they was gonna get, the more food stamps they was gonna get, the better that Section 8 voucher was gonna be. And I'm not trying to diss nobody. I'm not talking bad about it because those were the opportunities that y'all was given. And everybody need to take advantage of the opportunities that they're given, especially in our situation. You understand what I'm saying? Especially in black people's situation, you got to take advantage of the opportunities that you're given. If somebody, let me fix myself because I was about to get bad with it. But anyway, we got to take advantage of the opportunities that we're given. Some people took advantage of the bad opportunities.
Right.
You know,
But listen,
I give you this, I do this. You can do if you do this,
but you're gonna take advantage of any opportunity that you given.
right?
Like for instance, if we're limited opportunities and we get drugs put in our community, either we're gonna take them or we gonna sell them.
Yeah.
And they're gonna build laws around everything to put you in jail regardless if you taking them or if you selling them.
And that's evident. That's what happened.
Right.
In the black community.
Yes, sir.
That's the difference between, the higher level or the different level cocaine versus crack.
Right.
The cocaine was for the
folks that had a little money.
The more elite people. Yet crack, which comes from cocaine.
Right.
But crack was more
a little
prevalent.
Baking soda, a little bit of water you
but
swirl
crack was more prevalent in the black community.
Yeah.
With a stiffer sentence and a probably a more traumatic, if that's the right word, more traumatic or dramatic effect. People did more for crack than they would do for cocaine.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
As you talking about the
cocaine,
high,
yeah,
the highness
yeah,
of it.
with the high and all that stuff, and just the what you would do for crack versus what you would do for cocaine because of the different effects and all that stuff. Not saying that I'm sure it's people that are due for cocaine what they would do for crack and vice versa. But y'all gotta excuse me, my sinuses with this weather and all that.
Cocaine was for white folks, crack was for the niggas.
Right.
Period.
Absolutely.
That's why it's the lighter sentence.
Right. Exactly. Right.
But it was all set up to be worse for black people.
Exactly. I mean, yeah. They set the laws up. I mean, laws is crazy when you think about laws, period. They're made, I mean, just think about all the things right now that's wrong for us, but that's not actually a law. Like, I mean, we can talk about the GMOs that these food companies is selling us, that's killing us. We can talk about them. We can talk about alcohol. We can talk about a lot of things that's bad for us that is actually still illegal. That's still legal. So when you come to
still legal, but it is prevalent in the black community.
Yeah, and then you think about certain laws that's set up that's like meant for like to destroy a certain type of people or whatever. Man, what you think about it? Yo?
Overall,
he's still thinking about Adidas.
No. I'm gonna get to like the like you were saying from back in Africa, and then trail it back and not make it a long soliloquy. It's just like this. God damn it! It's like this. I understand what you're saying from slavery. I think they just I think we had an understanding of a family and a relationship. They just separated us by just on their own will without even no standards. Like it wasn't we'll give you this and leave the man alone. They just maybe how strong or how worthy the man was took it from other, and then the white man probably took the black woman probably whatever doing whatever. Then they was banging most of them white women. They just took them, separated their kids. It depends on what type of slave owner wanted them, and I don't think that equivalates into that movement that moved into the 60s, because once when black people like Martin Luther King, like shoot, hell, let's go back to the 30s. Bumpy, Bumpy Johnson when he was in Harlem providing for black people. You know what I'm saying? It was just leaders like him that was creating opportunities for black people. You know, he got cool with the mob, and they have certain ways and certain laws and situations where this is my piece, that's your piece, that's our piece, and we all create a certain way. Then once the
He
government,
was still handcuffed though.
well,
He wasn't able to move like the white people.
but he moved enough.
But no,
he moved enough.
let me speak because I want to say something after this.
He moved. You might have a better thought.
No, I'm not
But he
saying
moved
nothing
enough.
different.
He moved enough to create um his own
movement for the black folks.
And it was starting to grow from that.
Facts.
Once they saw black people starting to figure out what's going on and kept it moving, they was like, "Oh, we can't do this because if you got a strong black family, guess what's gonna go on? They're gonna start to take over." Yeah. So therefore, they implemented this law or whatever to have black men separated. So they was like, you know what? The black man, he can separate from his woman, but we still gotta find a way to make him fall. So these jobs that he might file out for, they're gonna say, "What? You know what? You not qualified.
Right.
You can't do this. You can't do that." Right. And then your woman. So now you with your woman. You probably gonna have to sneak in late at night to get some buns or whatever, and then you gotta get out first thing in the morning. And then with this type of law, that's what it comes back to. This girl that y'all thought was bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
And creates that type of thought from a. No, don't get me wrong. Women got their own thoughts, their own opinions, and this and that. But now you see on the ground, they think they can do what they sell because you know what? I'm gonna sell my body. I'm gonna sell how you look because this is what you want. And then you gotta pay to play, and then you gone. You know what I'm saying? These girls ain't looking for a relationship. Like it ain't you, it's me. And you go through these games. Well, y'all committed, so y'all ain't gotta worry about that. Well, a person like single like me, a dude like me, where I'm a black man,
I don't think we should jump too far ahead.
And I'll leave it alone. Go ahead.
No, but you know what I'm saying.
I was trying to string it back. I was trying. At least I thought I was.
Yeah, my fault. No, I didn't mean to catch you off on that.
But yeah. But back to the back. So it creates the black man. Okay, damn, I ain't got a job. Guess what? I'm looking on the streets. These dudes, living just enough. These dudes in the fireplace trying to figure out what their next plan is. They shooting dice, moving bootleg liquor, selling, doing illegal lottery.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. And
this is before they even the crack and all this came.
And it's the only things they got.
Yeah,
and you know what? We gonna catch y'all because we want y'all to do that so we can build this institution. Yeah,
we can build laws around to catch y'all by doing that.
Put your ass in jail. Now we get the money for y'all being in jail.
Right.
Which comes back to stockholders.
This is the only thing we gonna give y'all to make money.
Right.
But it's illegal.
Exactly.
So when you do it and you get caught, we gonna put you in jail.
But then we gotta listen, and guess what else we gotta think about? Right. It's about all the leaders that they killed that was doing the right thing, that wasn't even out there in the streets. We can talk about Martin Luther King. We can talk about Malcolm X. We can keep going. Fred Hampton. We can talk about all these cats that wasn't even trying to do none of that, but just speak the facts on what was going on. You know what I'm saying?
Trying to get your family together to create something.
Yeah, try to get your family together to try to create something and all this. And the government was like, we're still gonna kill these guys. So they're killing all our and I'm putting quotation marks because leaders.
Hood disclaimer.
Yeah, it's definitely a hood disclaimer. They're killing all our leaders, regardless if they was negative, regardless if they was something dope or whatever, but still putting back to the hood however they could, or regardless if they was out here in the church. I mean, because let's keep it real. They ain't really like Martin Luther King. Not all Christians liked it Martin Luther King back in the day because they like this brother right here is talking too much. he's speaking too much of this and that, and they're like, it's gonna upset the, you know, it's gonna upset the white
We
folk.
good Christian black
Yeah,
folks.
we
ain't
good
got no
Christians. We
problem
don't
with the
see
white
color
folks.
and all this and that. You know what I'm saying? And the Malcolm X's, I mean, we can keep going down the line on the people that got killed. Regardless if they was good or bad, if they was a my fault. If there was a leader, my fault. But if there was a leader in any type of way, regardless if they was under the law that was bad or good, you know what I'm saying? They had to get rid of them. They had to get rid of them.
Hey, 10, how far are we in?
It's over with.
Y'all,
Yeah, that's about it. We ain't get too much.
We got a whole lot.
we got a whole lot to
gotta
explain
get
about
a
it.
whole lot deeper into this.
Yeah, we definitely do.
Well, man, I was gonna say, if y'all wanted 5 more minutes, we could have carried it out. But if
Just to shut this off, man, is what declined
mhm,
for black folks
mhm.
from the 50s, where we had black families together and everything. And let's move up to the 80s, which it was like at 37% households was one family, one family, you know what I'm saying, household, as far as one family parent household.
Okay.
What happened? Was it just that black folks was being too lazy or being too
They end up
whatever,
making
or just being criminals?
they like I say I say that some back in the day. I think welfare. Y'all can shoot me if you want. With a disclaimer. I think at the point in time, welfare made some black women real lazy because back then,
facts.
because you was getting mad stamps and $1 was $1.
Back,
So all they had to do was sit on their ass and chill. I'm getting like $600-700 in food stamps, and food was like $2-3. Your bread was like 57 cents. Milk was only like $1.
Right.
You know
That's
what I'm saying?
man. The more kids they had, the more
And money.
they got.
So they just
Right.
like, oh, I ain't gotta work.
And that was the gig. That was the hustle.
I
Keep
ain't
on
even-
having these kids.
I get my
as long
welfare
as you
check.
keep this, as long as you keep that black
Negro,
man,
you keep that nigga up out of
you
there.
keep that black man up out of there. We'll give you a house. We'll pay for your food. We'll pay for your daycare. You don't have to go to work. We'll send you a check every month. As long as you keep that dude out your house.
You can watch the stories all you want.
Right.
All day long.
All day long.
And
Price is Right coming
you
on.
can send your kids to daycare and we'll pay for it. And you can still sit at the crib all day long and watch Young and the Restless and General Hospital and all that stuff.
As long as you say fuck your man and
Yeah.
your baby daddy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
And that's why today these
Yes,
women be
sir.
on these damn
It's
TikToks.
facts.
I'm an independent woman. I'm a strong black woman. I this and that. But you ain't strong without a man, without that other vessel.
It ain't even so
This
much
is
that.
the main
You ain't
reason
strong.
why dads is not in their children's life, dog. It ain't got nothing to do with the man don't want to be in their life. It's that the woman is set up to say, I can't have you in my life.
Exactly.
I can't have you.
And that's
There
a
it is.
lot to do
I
with it,
can't
Wayne.
have
My
you
fault.
here.
I didn't mean to put the name out there.
Can't
But
have you here because
They gonna
if
take
I
our
do,
business.
my man,
if
my
I-
man,
if you-
which is
if
the
I
government,
do have you here,
my man,
and
which
even
is
if
the
you got
government.
a good job, even if you got a good job, you can't really compete with this government.
This government shit.
Yeah.
We giving you food stamps to play
Yeah.
on your head. Is your baby daddy gonna do that for you?
Yeah.
Honestly, I'd like to
You
get a
do
woman.
all this.
I'd like to get a woman on here
You
next
do
week.
all this for you.
And that'd be cool too.
Hey, yeah.
We
I like to
definitely
get a
need a
woman
woman
on
on here
here.
next
You
week.
do all,
Next
what
week.
woman? You gonna get a
Because
woman?
this is
You gonna get a woman who is
Gonna take a picture?
who is dependent
No,
on
no,
the
no,
government,
no, talking about-
they ain't coming. They ain't coming.
Hey, speak what you gotta say.
They ain't
I'm
coming.
just saying, you get what he said. You get the right one up
Get
in
the
here.
right
She'll back this story.
Listen,
Or she might not back this story.
Because she might not depend on it.
But that's what I'm saying.
So what type of woman do we need to get in here?
The one that is government sponsored ain't coming on here.
It was a time though that she did depend.
The one that's that the government is Adidas for her.
Hey, the one that get up and the feathers right there. She get up out of her seat.
I shouldn't have said that. I'm sorry.
All the days got jobs, but back in the day, what we talking about? No, they was all dependent on that.
But the tradition carries on because their grandmas, the other moms, the grandmas, telling them you don't need no man. This and that.
Here's the flip to it
and it
too.
carries tradition.
Here's the flip to it too. Oh, I got a job and I'm claiming all 5 of my kids on the tax.
Oh, right.
You ain't getting one child to claim.
Right.
Oh, don't even ask for no bread, bro.
Vouchers is still out there strong.
Oh, they strong. They're strong and healthy.
And that's why these women is running around. That's why they're running around now talking about
females ain't even giving up that.
if I'm gonna have a dude, he gotta have his own this. He gotta have his own money. He gotta have his own house. He gotta have his own car. He gotta have all his own stuff. Because you can't come in my house.
That's what I'm saying.
Because if you come in my house, you gonna mess up what I got going on. That's why it's so strong.
Hey,
that's why
cold.
it's so
that's
strong.
Cold.
I shouldn't even say that.
Yeah, you should. We should have waited. We should have
We
waited.
can leave it right now.
Okay, we gotta leave it right now.
We're gonna leave it right. We're gonna leave it alone, and we come back next week.
Get out of here.
We're gonna
Get out the pool.
It's time to get out the goddamn pool.
Pool check.
I know it's still hot.
But
I know
it's a
it's
pool
still
check.
hot. But it's time to get up out the pool.
Get out the pool. Man, interesting night, man. We'll carry it on next week. Until then, you know, rocking with your boy Herm Jack.
The Dolphins.
And tonight, really tonight, y'all now.
Get out the pool.
Been dipped in the pool.
Pool check.
Yeah.
Next week, y'all.
Yes, sir.